Bienvenidos a otro episodio más de Life Journey. Todo comienza aquí.
Hola, ¿cómo están a todos? Yo soy José Michaca, director de Life Journey Latinoamérica, y hoy en nuestro podcast tenemos una invitada súper especial directamente desde British Columbia, desde Squamish. Tenemos a Olga Pomaranska. So, ella, ella representa una escuela muy importante en esa área y quiero invitar a todos ustedes a que escuchen esta plática con ella porque nos va a dar detalles de el potencial que tienen los estudiantes que ingresen a su escuela. Personalmente, yo ya estuve allá y la verdad es un campus súper bonito, unas vistas increíbles de British Columbia que ni se imaginan. Así que ahora le damos la bienvenida a Olga. So welcome, Olga, to our podcast. Would
Hello,
like to meet
everyone.
you. So yeah, so what's your name, what decision at the school, and where are you located?
My name is Olga. I am a marketing, recruitment, and admission specialist at Phoenix Magnet Academy. And Phoenix Magnet Academy is an international boarding school for grades 8 to 12. And we are located in a beautiful city called Squamish. And it's right in the middle of between Vancouver and also Whistler.
Uh, I was telling the audience that I was there with you guys a few years ago, and the views over there are stunning. So I just want to go back to visit you guys soon. And yeah, tell me more about the programs that you offer at the school and different to
The
all the
views are
states.
very stunning, but it's not only about the views, but also about the things you can do in our location. Because Squamish is a well-known town for rock climbing, for mountain biking, and we have also close to us Whistler, which is very famous ski resort. So most of our students, they are very active all the time because they have lots of stuff to do, not just studying at school, but also after school and on the weekend. So at PMA, we take pride of integrated learning with BC curriculum, and we use this unique approach to let our students have better personalities. So also we say that PMA is not just university school, it's a school that not only for university, but also for the life of the university.
So, what do you think is the difference you have versus other schools in the area? What makes PMA unique?
I think the projects that we give to our students are mainly to learn things by doing them rather than just sitting only in the classroom. And the other thing that is very important for us is outdoor learning.
Okay.
Sometimes we take our classrooms outside and we show how math, physics works, for example, when they ski, or how it works and as well when they go fly little airplanes in the airport. And we try to integrate what's going on in real life with what's happening in the classroom. That's our uniqueness. And we also have, we understand that all of our students are unique, and we try to do for them, for each student, contribute to this plan so we can track their goals, their actions, how they're moving forward, and we can also create a supportive environment for them.
Okay, perfect. That sounds amazing. And tell us more about how many students you have like per class, for example, and what kind of the diversities you have in the school.
It's still a small school located on the university campus.
Mhm.
We say we're a small boutique school, very personalized, unique. Sometimes we have 5 students in the classroom, sometimes we have 20. It depends on the course they're taking.
Okay, perfect. And what about the courses that you was telling me? It's 1 year programs, months, or how long is the program? So the parents can try to enroll the students, right?
So the shortest time we can accept our students to our programs is 3 months. And we always do half a year, like one semester, it's usually 5 months. And also one academic year, which is 10 months.
And in your opinion, what is your best recommendation? 6 months is like good, or the 10 months that you said?
Depends on each student because every student has goal when they're coming to study to Canada. So usually what we had in the past, we had some students from Latin America who usually come for a year. They usually choose to come for a year, and that's enough for them to open up in the community, to make friendships, to understand how everything works in Canada. And they become very mature students when they come back home after a year. But we also had students who wanted to come for a year, and then they had such a good experience. They just told their parents, "Oh, we want to stay for the second year." So now the students who stayed for the second year thinking, "Oh, should we go for a third year or maybe just come back?" And their families are a little bit, they want to be first. They're deciding. But we also have some students who decide to graduate with us. And all of our students, they go to top universities in Canada or US. And we have a girl this year who also was accepted into Birmingham University in England. So there is a good radiation pathway support with their applications, with their profiles, with everything they need to apply to the universities as well.
Okay, and one of the questions that I have, the most frequent questions, one is obviously the language, because in Latin America, English is not our main language. So what is the requirement for this?
So we do have IELTS requirements. I think it's six. I think it's six average. But for those students who don't have IELTS, I tell them, do not worry, just submit your application. We will go to the process with the head of school.
Okay.
And we check your report card, check your grade for English, also talk to you. We understand what is your level of English, and then based on that, we just give recommendations to take more classes of English before they come to school and extra support at the school as well. Or they're just like totally fine. But they all will be placed in the regular classes because the research showed us that those students who are placed in the regular classes are faster learning language skills than those who just study in ELL programs.
And what about the diversity? You say that you have Latin American and North America. What else you have? What countries?
So from Latin America right now, we have Mexico, Cuba, and Argentina. Well, one of the students he has Argentinian passport and Brazilian passport. So and from other countries, we have Ukraine, we have Germany, we have Spanish students. We have we had in the past students from Australia. And right now we're getting a student from Ireland. We have students as well from Japan, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong. So we are still small, but our diversity is large.
That's fantastic, because this experience, it's not just to study, right? So it's how you can gather with people from around the world. So it opens your networking, right? So this is super cool as well. And then you have friends to visit, right? right? In different countries, right? So yeah, that's fantastic. And tell us a little bit more about what are the requirements, enrollment, what are the prices, have like any scholarship, any special fee for Latin American people.
Yeah. So the process starts from the application. When they apply on our website, they submit the application. We get the documents. We check all of the documents that they send to us. And then we will contact them by email saying, oh, would you please send us additional documents? Or if the documents are enough, we just arrange the best time for the parents and the student to have an interview. And then we have the interview between the student and the head of school. And at the end, sometimes we invite parents, not just only from the student. And we usually take 3 business days to decide, give you acceptance letter and the invoice.
Okay.
So you also asked me about the scholarships. We have 2 scholarships available. So first one is cultural scholarship based on their family traditions. So they write an essay for 400 words saying about their family traditions, what is their culture is about, and what they want to learn about, because it's very important in our school. And how they submit a cultural scholarship, and there is another one, excellence. They would need to have strong report cards, so always require 2 recent report cards. And we ask them to be very well prepared for the interview, because at the interview we always ask them questions. Do you have question to us? And we see if the student knows about the school, what they know about the school, what they want to ask.
Right. What about fees? What's the starting price you have? I know that.
Price, the regular price is 70,000 Canadian dollars per year for international student. But we have early payment discounts, which means the earlier it's for us to plan education process for next year.
Okay.
So we give, for example, 25% off by January 31st. Then this February, so by February, end of February, the 20% off.
Okay.
And then by end of March, they get 15% off.
Okay.
As to that, they still apply for the scholarships. They can apply for 2 scholarships and get up to 20,000 off. With one of the best students that I had received 1 academic year for 35,000 school. Yeah.
Interesting. And what are the dates, the starting dates for the program? It's September?
So the starting dates, usually I recommend to come from September, because that's the time when they all come together, new students, and they start to form their relationship, friendships. You know how it is. But they can also join us from February semester. So the second semester starts from February until June. They can also join us for the second semester.
Okay, perfect. Well, this has been super informative, and I don't know if you have any other subject that you want to add.
Well, I think it's very important to understand the location, because, well, we have lots of active students and we are just located in the mountains. So it's mountain location, and it's very active community. It's very safe compared to other cities anywhere in Canada, because lots of young families are living in Squamish, and everybody is just like active. So
Okay.
that's why I like the city, and it's very perfect for students because they can focus on their studies while also developing themselves personally after school.
Okay, perfect. And why you think Canada it's a top choice for students who wants to study abroad?
Well, I was nationalist and I studied in different countries before. I studied in England, in Scotland, in China, and originally I'm from Ukraine. So when I chose my destination, I looked at it like, what do I want to do in life? What do I want to accomplish? What program I want to study? And I looked at different universities in different countries. And the best program that I found was actually in Canada. It was marketing. And I really loved the idea of experiential learning and just learn doing things. So that's how I got to Canada because Canada offers one of the best education systems in the world. And it also allows students not just learn in the classroom, but also doing stuff like going for internships, doing projects with your classmates. And it's also very diverse community. It's like, in some countries, they say it's a very diverse community. We accept all of the countries, but in Canada, it truly is. Like you need to be respectful of other people from different countries, and that's what I really like the most about Canada.
Yeah. And I agree with you because as you, I was like an international student as well, coming from Mexico, trying a new language. My classmates from different parts around the world. So it's super nice to gather with them, to learn about new cultures, and also to respect their traditions. So yeah, it's super amazing to have this opportunity to this leap because I know it's not an easy choice, but once you take this step, you won't regret it, right? It's kind so ahí tienen, chicos. Thank you very much, Olga, for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Realmente les recomiendo muchísimo que vengan a Canadá y especialmente aquí a British Columbia, porque la verdad es una ciudad increíble. Y bueno, si tienen más información, si quieren saber más acerca de la escuela, por favor déjenme en los comentarios la palabra brochure o guía. Y con eso yo les puedo mandar la información a detalle sobre la escuela. Y si tenemos más dudas, las podemos canalizar directamente con Olga y con su team. Y bueno, esperamos verlos pronto por acá en Canadá. Well, thank you very much, Olga, for your time. And,
You
hey,
invite